So I'm back to the, what do you call, what's this place, Saladaeng intersection. And I've just spotted an accident. Some Phalangs on a motorcycle just run into a car. No helmets. Fortunately, no one's hurt. Anyway, so I'm at the Thai-Japanese bridge, this big intersection, and I've found the statue, and it is of it's a statue of King Rama VI. Now, it's the statue is of so the statue is of King Rama VI. So we're on the road of Rama IV, which is in the Roman numerals IV, and this is statue of King Rama VI, which is the Roman numeral VI. So 6 and 4. When I look at them quickly, I get them mixed up. Anyway, in other news, I can't get any closer. It's fenced off. But I think this is a good opportunity for me to just go and sit in the park and read up on this King Rama VI, and find out what he did, what he contributed to this magnificent place called Thailand. Actually just changed districts too, so on that side of King Rama IV Road is the Bangkok district, and this side is the Pathumwan district. So we're stepping into the new district, and I'll find a nice little spot and tell you all about King Rama VI. This is King Rama VI, and the road is King Rama IV Road, 6 and 4. Okay, so we're going to go and find a nice little spot in the park here with King Rama VI statue in the background, but it's a bit hard to find with this barricade. Can't really find a spot, which makes me wonder why is it actually barricaded. It's actually had these barricades up for a long time, so I'm not sure if this is like a protest site or something. Yeah, just not sure. Anyway, I'll find a nice little spot in the park. This place is actually doing a bit of construction here, so it's not going to be good for my microphone. But I'm sure I'll find a nice spot. This is a nice part of Park Lumphini. Anyway, here's the statue from the rear. And now I'm entering Lumpini Park, which is a massive park, if you don't know. A massive park in Bangkok. Loads of people doing exercise here. They have little events on here and stuff like that. And here are the guys with doing some paving. And they've got a machine that cuts pavers, which is pretty noisy, so I'm going to find a place which is away from them and read up on the contributions of King Rama VI. It's actually a beautiful park here. It's not sunny today, it's not too hot. There's a nice gentle breeze coming through. Now over there we've got Saladaeng, we've got the BTS, the train line going past, so it's kind of adds to the colour and movement of this area. But yeah, the park's beautiful and green, very well kept, well groomed. There's people here, people picnicking, people exercising. Yeah, it's a lovely park here, lovely experience. I might linger here for a little bit actually. Now interestingly enough, we did see the Mayor of Bangkok before. Now this Mayor of Bangkok was in the news just last week because of a new initiative trying to get Bangkok to be Bangkok people a little bit more active and also to enjoy places like this. And one of the initiatives of him and the BMA, which is the Bangkok Metropolitan Authority, they've introduced a couple of watercraft to help encourage people to enjoy the waterways here. So look at the beautiful swans. So these swans are actually free of charge for now. I don't know if they will always be, but there's a couple of kayaks as well. I tell you what, on a Sunday afternoon here by the lake, this is hard to beat. lizards swimming around, lurking. Look at this big guy here. Found a nice little spot here in the park by the lake, watching the lizards and the boats, paddle boats, and people just generally enjoying the park. And I've just been studying up on King Rama VI. So first of all, let me tell you about the statue. The statue was built in 1942. So first of all, let me tell you about the statue. The statue, King Rama VI statue, was built in 1942. And it was designed by an Italian sculptor. And there's a lizard getting relatively close. It's just ducked under the water. So the Italian sculptor, his name was Corrado Feroci. And he constructed the monument with the help of 4 ties. So it was... Just got to keep an eye on this lizard here. They freak me out a little bit, those lizards, those prehistoric lizards. Anyway, let me get the camera set back up. Okay, I think she's gone now. So it took a year from the conception to be actually created, and it was unveiled in 1942. Now it's fitting, it mentions here that it's quite fitting that an Italian artist actually created this sculpture, because it was indeed King Rama VI who invited, who requested some Italian artists to come here and teach the Thais about art and in particular sculpture. So it was quite fitting that it was an Italian who indeed designed his sculpture. Now, if you look at the statue, you'll see that it is a statue of the king standing with his ceremonial uniform, with his sword, on a high pedestal flanked by fountains. Now, let me tell you a little bit about King Rama VI. King Rama VI ruled from, it says here, so he was the 6th monarch in the Chakri dynasty, and he ruled from the 23rd of October 1910 until his death in 1925. Now, King Rama VI is best known for his efforts to promote nationalism in Siam, of what was known as Siam, which is current-day Thailand. King Rama VI was also the man who was around when during World War I. So King Rama VI also was involved in a response to World War I, and he was involved in sending a small army of troops to help in the World War I effort. This King Rama VI also had a keen interest in Siamese history, and also he was well known for his economics acumen. He was a very shrewd politician, and he actually founded Siam's first university, which is Chulalongkorn University, which was the name of his father, King Rama V. King Rama VI was educated in the royal courts. When he became the king, one of his first acts was to actually create a school, and it was an all-boys school, and it was modelled on the same kind of education that from Eton's or Harrow School. So education was actually very important to King Rama VI. And I like this quote about this first school that was set up by King Rama VI. It reads, the name of the school he set up was called the Royal Pages College, and it says here, in the Royal Pages College, what I want is not so much to turn out model boys, all of the same standard, all brilliant scholars with thousands of marks each, as turn out efficient young men who will be physically and morally clean, and who will be looking forward keenly to take up whatever burden the future of our state may lay upon them. Now, King Rama VI actually set up one of the earliest hospitals here in Thailand, and interestingly, it says here it is the Chulalongkorn Hospital, which is actually the Red Cross. I just passed that before. So in the grounds of the Red Cross is this hospital that he actually set up. Now, he also, in 1914, constructed Don Mueang Airport, and that was a major turning point in the history of Thailand to actually have an international airport built here. So continuing with this transportation thing, he actually expanded the rail network as well. So he extended the railways all the way down to south to Malaysia. He also constructed the Bangkok Railway. That was the Lumphini that we just toured, that we've toured previously. So he was quite the contributor to Thai society. Now this guy also, he was the one that introduced the naming of kings as Rama. All the Chakri dynasty kings actually have the name Rama and then the number. That was him who came up with this. This guy's, I'm starting to really like this guy. He's done a lot of things. I've just read here. In 1913, King Rama VI enacted the law that every citizen must actually have a surname. So before that, they didn't have a surname, of course. Now, when this law was passed, one stipulation was that everyone had to have a different surname. So no two families could actually be called the same. That would have been quite the challenge. Now, I read something recently about how Japan did something similar, but they didn't have that. There was a turning point in Japan where everyone had to find a surname, but a lot of them actually just took on the names of the town or the suburb. But some got really creative. In fact, there was one that I read. This Japanese one character called his family name God. King Rama VI was known for his nationalism, and it was during that World War I that he actually did declare war on Germany and Austria-Hungary. But it was also at this time that he expelled any Germans and Austrians from Siam at the time. Now, it was also this king that actually changed the flag. So the current flag, which is the red, white and blue, horizontal strips, that was introduced by King Rama VI. Previous to that, it was a flag, the flag of Siam, which it was a tricolour banner with the elephant's emblem on it. So the current flag that was introduced by King Rama VI, it has 5 horizontal rows. So the colours of the flag, the red, white and blue, it is said that the colours, red represents the land and the people, the white represents the religion, and the blue represents the monarchy. Now things get a bit odd. In 1921, King Rama VI married Prung Suchatakul, who was the daughter of Lord Sutamanantri. Sorry about the pronunciation. Anyway, he elevated his new wife, his new bride, to the status of lady. Then it said he then married her sister. I can't imagine doing that. Marrying somebody and then marrying her sister as well. Now, what's even weirder, reads here, in his influential book, Imagined Communities, Anglo-Irish politician, scientist and historian Benedict Anderson speculated that the king was a homosexual. Anderson was the first modern scholar to break the taboo and write about the king's personal preference. Strange times. Now, in 1925, this was the year of King Rama VI's death. And at the time, a bit of wildlife in this park. There's a few crows just flying to me. We've got the old lizard. And once I was here, I actually saw a snake as well. Anyway, back to the stories. Moving on to 1925. Now, 1925 is when King Rama VI became tragically ill. Now, one of his wives he had elevated to the title of consort, so that means the offspring, if male, could inherit the throne. So it was quite untimely, that of the night of the 25th of November, the princess gave birth to a princess. So what was stipulated before this, that the king said if the child was born a male, then he would inherit the throne. But if it was a female, then, did he say, he would hand the throne to his brother. So indeed, because the child that was born was a girl, the throne was passed on to King Rama VI's brother. Now, interestingly, when the child was born, it says here, King managed to catch a glimpse of his sole daughter. And knowing that his daughter could not inherit the throne, he murmured, "It's just as well." Only 2 hours later, the king finally passed away. He was 43 years old, and he reigned for just over 15 years. So as we conclude the story about King Rama VI, there's two other stories that I liked reading and want to share with you. The first one was about King Rama VI. He was the one, because of his fascination with England and Europe, he was the one that actually introduced soccer, football, to Thailand. And it was the game that was played in the royal courts. Another thing that Rama VI did was, as well, at the time, Siam ladies wore their hair very short and dressed kind of masculine, manly, dressed in kind of boys' clothes. And so he encouraged the ladies in Thailand, of Siam, to actually grow their hair long. So he had quite the influence. Football and long hair. My oh my. He actually also got the ladies not only to grow their hair long, but to start wearing skirts. And because that was a practice of the women of Laos at the time, and he liked that, and he didn't like the ladies wearing trousers. So he somehow got the ladies to start wearing skirts. So after having a nice little stop here in Lumpini Park and studying up on the life and times of Rama VI, I'm going to head back down King Rama IV Road, jump on my bike and head to W District for a beer and some dinner before watching some football tonight, which coincidentally Thais love. There's loads of big football fans here in Thailand. In fact, it would be, I'd guess that it's probably the #1 sport played, but also definitely spectator wise and probably gambling wise as well. So anyway, I'm going to head back down to King Rama IV Road now. As I wandered down there, I was just studying up on Saladaeng. Now, the story of Saladaeng, how Saladaeng got its name, was after the canal was built and the road was put in, and it was called Chulalongkorn Road at the time. There was a need, there was the Paknam Railway, ended up putting a railway line along this road as well. So it was not only a road and a canal, but it was also a railway. Now, one of the railway stations was a little shack, bus shelter, train station, which was built right here, which is right next to the King Rama VI Monument. And it was actually painted red. Now, so the Thai word for red is dang, and sala is a covered area. So, red bus stop, red train station, that's how this intersection actually got its name.
Bye.